For those of you who are new to HemoHim, this is 3 primary herbs, okay? Special herbs that are actually grown in Korea. The leading one is complex Angelica extract, okay? It's a natural, herbal, functional food to strengthen the immune system's natural functioning to fight various chronic diseases, to increase stamina, as well as to improve general health for everyday people. Okay? So it has functions that stimulate NK cells, which are related to fighting things like cancer or other things that attack your immune system. Okay? It generates cytosines, stimulates immunocytes, and strengthens the immune system in general. What you need to know is that it makes your blood produce more red blood cells, more white blood cells. It gives you strength. It gives you stamina. Okay? It's been tested in national cancer hospitals, and it's helped people avoid side effects from chemotherapy, from radiotherapy. Okay? And you're going to hear a little testimony today from another gentleman, okay? It's the first Korean FDA-approved functional supplement assisting functions of the immune system. And listen to this, folks. From a technology side, it's FDA-approved in the USA and South Korea, and it has patents in 6 countries, okay? This is a unique product that no one can buy anywhere else, okay? And the big thing is that it represents some of the key technology of Atomy and how we got into this business. But the main thing is, the reason this was invented was that KAERI wanted to, 1, protect its workers from harmful effects of radiation, and 2, it wanted to share this with the world, okay? This is one very concrete way that KAERI could share their technology and their solutions with the whole world and help to improve the world. And I think that deserves a thank you, KAERI. Thank you, KAERI. Thank you. There's big power behind this technology, okay? There's Dr. Byun, okay? I told someone, one of my downliners, new downliners about this, and you know how Americans are, right at the place they're Googling. And I'll tell you, all you have to do is Google Dr. Byun, and you'll see everything come up with him. He is an expert. He's recognized as one of the top 100 scientists in the world. He's an expert for developing the space food for the International Space Station. There's only 3 countries who have scientists that can do that: the United States, Russia, and yes, South Korea. And Dr. Byun is the one who did this. So space food means, it doesn't just mean space food, it means he understands human biology, right? And food science, which is a core part of the technology for HemoHim and other food products that will be coming out. He has food engineering science background and expertise, radiation technology, so he understands how that affects the human body. He's came up with the idea of applying this technology, I'll mention it, to the skincare line, because by using some of the same technology that was used for HemoHim, I'll tell you about it in a minute, so hold on. Hold on, okay? We can't get ahead of ourselves. I know are we excited today? Are we excited? Are we happy? Okay. But as I say, you can just put his name in, Dr. Byun, and you'll find it. All the information you want. There's Dr. Zhang, who was the previous deputy minister of KAERI, and he was responsible for shaping the joint venture. They wanted to bring a commercial. He is retired now. And Dr. Cho, who led the HemoHim development on a regular basis. And I know that Terry-san and others in this room have met many of these people during their visits to Korea. So these are real folks that have been involved with developing this great product. There are 15 other scientists that were involved in this, so a lot of power, as I say, behind it. And some people who don't know about South Korea because they have an old view or they don't understand what's happened in Korea in the last many years. But as you know, Korea's been around for 4,000 years, okay? It's been a very leading country in most of those eras. And today, Korean 15-year-olds are the #1 testing in science, math, and reading. So you can understand why the economy is so strong and why the scientists are so strong. And it's great to have great partners as an American with the South Korean people who are scientists and everybody in this room. So again, let's keep this partnership going. So there are three technologies, three core technologies for Atomy. I'll just mention them very briefly because you have to understand that this is not just about selling products. These products work very differently from anything that's out there in the market. And when you try them, you can tell right away. Whether it's the toothpaste, the moisturizer, whatever it is that you're trying, you can feel the effect. You don't have to convince anybody. Is that right? Can I hear an oh yeah? That's right. People can tell right away. They can feel it. They can smell it. These products are very fresh. They're very natural. Okay? Okay. The typical process for producing a product with herbs, they start with the very raw herbs. And then what they do for thousands of years is dry those herbs as the next step. And anybody that has used any kind of Chinese or Korean or any Oriental herbs, they know that that's the process. And then they produce a liquid state that tends to be dark. And oftentimes they'll use a chemical to get to this stage. Now, what's different about KAERI's technology is that they do several things very different. In fact, they don't have to do as many steps. They go from herbs, and they do not need to dry. Now, when you dry, you lose nutrients. They don't do that, okay? They bring us right to the liquid state of C, okay? And then they go to a next step, and that's the unique radiation technology that they have to refine and purify the ingredients. So it becomes a very light color. The color goes away. Odors go away. And toxins or impurities go away. Okay? This is revolutionary. Why? Any herb or vegetable can have toxins in there. Okay? Not HemoHim and not our herbal skincare-based products. They don't have the toxins. All right? That's revolutionary. And it's patented. So no one else can do that, right? Secondly, they take away odors. So they're able to use herbs that have many beneficial products, but that people wouldn't want to put on their face if they can smell those ugly mushroom smells and different things, you know? People don't want that. So they take that odor away. Now they take the color away too to make it neutral. That's revolutionary for the skincare products. Why? Because if it has brown pigment that varies in color every time, they cannot control the color of the cosmetics and the skincare products. So the other companies, for example, Dr. Bune was somewhere in Europe and he saw this other product by a big pharmaceutical company that begins with an S. And he said, you know what? He took it and he found that, I think it was aloe vera. Was it aloe vera? And he found that it had 0.003, very small percentage of actual aloe vera in the product. Because if they put any more, it would become brown. And who would want to put brown on their face, different color browns? Not because your face is white or brown, but that you can control the colors, okay? So they took the color out, so now you can control how much you want. And because they took the color out, they can put in 500 times more beneficial ingredients. Can I hear an oh yeah? Oh yeah. So what that means is that you're getting the beneficial product 500 times more into your skin, okay? That, again, is revolutionary. Those are two big implications that allow them to both, one, produce the HemoHim, but secondly, they can put high amounts of these beneficial ingredients in skincare, which is why they function so well. And there are other reasons, too. A second big technology area is the Korean medical aging biotechnology. So this has to do with the Oriental herbal medicine and biotechnology. So they have a number of herbs that supply nutrition, natural amino acids instead of chemical-based amino acids, which are things that are very good for your skin, okay, but they're natural. They're able to do glutinous brown rice and folineous linteous. So these first three ingredients, they're able to use these, and they're able to develop natural compositions together that have even more beneficial properties. Okay? You can find out about all this on the website. So my role here is not to educate you on every detail, but just to give you a sense of how great this technology is and how revolutionary it is. But what you should know is that they do have a patent based on this biotechnology that allows them to have linteous rice extract. It's an international patent. And the skincare line is based on fermented rice water. okay? Most chemical lines are primarily based on chemicals and oils, which are not healthy. But the skincare line of Atomy is based on fermented rice water, okay? That's a huge difference, and everybody can feel the difference. Anybody who uses cosmetics or skincare products already, they just have to touch it and smell it, and they know right away. Again, we share, we don't have to sell. The third major area of technology is the nanocapsule technology of Kolmar, Korea. Typically, the space between your pores is 100 to 200 nanometers, okay? And other so-called nanoparticle cosmetics are typically 200 to 300. That means 2 times larger than the size of your pore. So if you buy these other products that are much more expensive, that have very small quantities of ingredients, that sit on your outer skin, and when you perspire, they go away, bad deal, right? But with Atomy, our nanoparticles are 30 to 50 nanometers, so they're a third the size of the pore. They can go inside the pore, down to the 5th level, be very functional, and have a beneficial effect all day. Plus, they have time-release technology. So, one quick example, if you've used the moisturizer, which is called the milk lotion, okay, which gives natural moisture to your face, it acts like a cactus, brings the water in from the air all day, you have a lot of moisture. That's part of these technologies.